Optical fiber communication DET 3.2 revising third chapter, optical sources. Let us check the optical outcome, course outcomes. Course is optical fiber communication. Course code is DET 3202 and course outcomes are. So students will be able to understand the different communication medium, various blocks and applications of the optical fiber communication system. The students will be able to understand the optics rules and measure the optical fiber cable parameters. The students will be able to identify suitable optical source for given applications. The students will be able to identify suitable detector for a given application. The student will be able to identify suitable connector and measure the losses in the optical fiber cable. The students will be able to understand the architecture of the optical network for a given application. Now we are revising the light emitting diode LED. It is having numerous advantages. Number one is simple in fabrication. It is simpler in fabrication as no mirror facets are required, and in some structures no stripped geometry. Second, much reduce the cost due to simpler construction. Number three, better reliability. As it does not exhibit catastrophic degradation, it works at lower operating power, so catastrophic degradation is less. It is not present, and far less sensitive to the gradual degradation also than laser, injection laser. Catastrophic as well as gradual degradation, both are lesser. Furthermore, LED is not it is immune to the self-pulsation. The LED is immune to the self-pulsation and modal noise problems. So self-pulsation is not observed in the LED, and modal noise is also not there because modes are not there. Number four, less temperature dependence. The light output current characteristic is less affected by temperature than injection laser. Furthermore, LED is not a threshold device, so raising the temperature not increases the threshold. It is not the threshold device, it works from very small current, the beginning of the very small current. So no change in the threshold is also observed. So current above the operating point and not causing the halt in the operation also. So due to less current, halt in the operation is not observed. Number five, simpler drive circuitry is required due to lower drive current and less temperature dependency there. That's why also simple driving circuitry is required. Number six, linear light output against the current characteristics, which is useful in the analog modulation, because analog modulation starts from is having the very small voltages near zero, and as there is no threshold value required, so for analog also it is linearly very nicely working or processing or modulating. Number seven, development of high radiance and relatively high bandwidth is LED also the development is going on for high radiance and relatively high bandwidth. So these are the advantages, but some disadvantages also there. The LED has a generally lower optical power coupled into the fiber in the microwatts. LED has usually lower modulation bandwidth. So as we see in the last advantages, the development of high radiance and relatively high bandwidth is going on. So these disadvantages are getting reduced as per the research going on. The LED has the harmonic distortion because of the randomness. LED power and efficiency. The LED internal quantum efficiency eta internal, which can be defined as the ratio of the radiative recombination rate to the total recombination rate. The radiative and non-radiative recombinations are observed in the sources. So how many number of radiative recombination divided by total recombination, this decides the internal quantum efficiency eta internal. So eta internal is RR upon RT. RR is the recombination rate radiative, and RT is the total recombination. The optical power generated internally by LED is P internal. Is given as P internal. Eta is equal to eta internal into I into H into F divided by E. So here F we can substitute as C upon lambda. So this can become eta internal H into C into I divided by E into lambda, where eta internal is the internal quantum efficiency, I is the current, H is the Planck's constant, F is the frequency, E is the charge on the electron, C is the velocity of light, and lambda is the wavelength. So LED power and efficiency, in which the LED external power efficiency eta EP is defined as the ratio of the optical power emitted externally P to the electrical power provided to the device P. So eta EP is P upon P into 100. The optical power emitted P into the medium of the low refractive index N from the face of the planar LED fabricated from the material of refractive index Nx is given as P is equal to eta internal P internal into F into N square divided by 4 into Nx square, where P internal is power internally generated, F is the transmission factor of the semiconductor external interface. The LED coupling efficiency eta C is sin square theta A, or it is Na square, because sin theta is Na, where theta A is the acceptance angle and Na is the numerical aperture. Now LED is also having the double hetero junction, just like the laser. So this shows the layer structure with applied voltage, positive, negative, and there is a window for optical output in the metallization. And this also shows the corresponding energy band diagram. This is the energy band diagram. So P region is there, P region is there, N region. So this is the double heterojunction LED. So this P region is having higher band gap energy. This P region is having lesser band gap energy. And this is different band gap energy than these two. So this makes heterojunction. So as this is having lesser band gap energy with very small application of the potential barrier overcoming voltage, very small voltage applied as a potential barrier overcoming voltage, electron can pass very easily to this active region, and this recombination are possible. That is minority charge carrier into this P region, and also the holes present in this P region will have the recombination. So this active region will act as the radiation region. So these are the regions of LGS, and GAS. So according to the alloying properties, the electrical properties are the band gap properties are adjusted. The reference is Optical Fiber Communication Principle and Practice, John M. Senior, British Hall, 3rd edition. Thank you. Be at home, be healthy, be safe.